Good morning, it's Aaron here again. We're in Ohrid, North Macedonia at the moment. So that's Samuel's fortress you can see up on top of the hill there in the very distance, looking back towards the Ohrid township. Just out on a morning walk. There's a nice walkway out here beside the lake. I'll have a quickly show you here. It's just where it crosses a bit of a canal, river. Places up on the hill there, but I've just hit this bit that's this amazing walkway. It's a cycleway on the two sides on the red there, and walking and running in the middle. I just thought it might be a good place to do a bit of an update vlog, recap of where we've been recently, and tell you a little bit more. So just casting the mind back here, the last update was as we left Dubrovnik in Croatia. So from there we took a bus out through to Montenegro, new country, and to a place called Kotor. It was a place that we'd not really heard of much before we started researching places to go in Europe and in the Balkans, and particularly looking at places that were non-Schengen countries where we could spend a bit of time and not chew into our Schengen days. Montenegro is one of those. Yeah, so we arrived into Kotor. You'll see some videos of there. Amazing place, really cool walk I did up to the fortress there. Beautiful seaside town. It's a massive bay there that the cruise ships come into. You see a cruise ship or two every night there, different ones. They come into the bay for the night, stay for the day. Some of them seem to unload the passengers and they go and do tours and things, but others, we didn't see a lot of activity coming on and off the cruise ship, so maybe they just come in there for the day and enjoy the scenery and then go again. I'm not sure. Someone might be able to tell me about that. So we didn't actually stay in the old town main part of Kotor. We headed out on a local bus to a place called, now I need to get this right, Rahovac. So it's spelt with an O on the front. I'll put it up on the screen, but the O's silent, and somehow you get a T in there at the end. And that was a very small village. It had maybe 2 restaurants, a tiny store that sold fruit and veggies and bread. We bought bread there most days, and milk, and it was handy enough to get some basics. And there was one other little store that we didn't go to, but I think it was just similar. It was a little tiny store that sold just real basics for the locals. Yeah, so we stayed maybe 200 meters from the beach. There's a local beach there, Pebbly Beach. Beautiful for swimming. Oh, it was amazing. So nice there. I'd go back there anytime. We were there for a week, and the apartment we had there, if you look back at that video, the apartment there was more like a house. It was very luxurious, very nice, plenty of room. Yeah, well kitted out and just really comfortable, and had a view of the lake. So we got some really nice views of the lake from there. You could see the cruise ships come in and see the dawn and the sun sort of lighting the sky in the morning, so it was great. But it did mean we were out of town, so you had to take the local bus into town, which we did. Not every day, but did a few times. Very cheap. I think it was a €1.50. Yeah, €1.50 to take the bus per person into town. So yeah, it didn't really add too much to the budget. And we had to go in there to get to a reasonable sized supermarket for groceries and things. So that was worked out well. Quite enjoyed staying out of town and being in a quieter place. The Kotor Old Town's really nice too. It's, you kind of like to say typical sort of European what they call Old Town or Stari Grad. It's little quaint alleyways and walkways, lots of steps. You can walk around the walls there, doesn't cost you anything. It's really nice, good place to visit. The trip to the fortress, I won't say too much about that, you'll see the video, but that was amazing spot up on the hill there, great views, good walk. So from Kotor, Montenegro, we took another bus. Lots of buses at the moment. The bus to a place called Skoda. It's spelled different ways. So Skoda, Skodra, or the Montenegrins would call it Skadar. But it's actually in Albania. So we crossed the border into Albania. Border crossings, pretty interesting. Some of them can be at least an hour waiting at the border, so you kind of got to remember to add that onto your estimated time of arrival in terms of the bus arrival times. It's this little beach, little lakeside beach restaurant here. Let's have a quick look, give you something else to look at rather than just the path. Probably get a view back to Ohrid from here. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. It's just took 6 o'clock in the morning when I started this, so no one about. That'd be a pretty nice place for a coffee. Right, tell you more about Ohrid later. Try and keep things chronological in my brain. Okay, so we went to a place called Skoda. It's quite a small town. We stayed right in the centre of town in an apartment that looked really basic from the outside. It looked pretty rough from the outside actually, but on the inside it was very modern. We're only there for 3 nights, just a short stay. It was very comfortable, but a bit more basic. But a nice apartment, good central location. Main reason we stopped there was just to break up the bus trip really, and we're not that keen on staying in Tirana, which is the capital of Albania. It's a bigger city, so we thought we'd try out a smaller town city. So there we what did we do there? Big walk out to their fortress. It's up on top of a good sized hill. Really, it was a nice place to look around. It was a big expansive kind of fortress that across the hill. You couldn't walk around the walls. You could get up on a couple of viewing spots and look out, which was good. And Skoda is right next to a really big lake. So Lake Skoda, or Lake Skodra. We never did get to the lake. It's not right in town like this one. It's kind of out of town, and we had planned to, on the second day, to do a bike ride from the inner town out to the lake, but the bike place kind of didn't open at the right time. We got there earlier when we thought they were opening, when it was nice and cool, and they weren't there and went open, and we kind of gave up. And we didn't want to wait for an hour for them to turn up, so we flagged that and just had a day chilling out. So just a couple of days there, not doing a lot. One good walk. We ate out there. It was pretty affordable, so we didn't actually do any cooking there. We did cooking every night while we were in Kotor, just because we're in such a small place, but and had good facilities. So yes, Skoda, we did a massive travel day. So what did we do? We did a minibus from the centre of Skoda. So you've got no bus stations there. You turn up at a hostel, and this minibus that takes about 12 or 14 people turns up, and that took us through to Tirana, which no border crossing there, it's just Albania to Albania. It was about 3 hours I think. It was an hour later than it was supposed to be, an hour longer than it was supposed to be. Just so much traffic Traffic was chronic. So we got in there later than we were meant to, and our plan had been then to take a taxi or a local bus right the way from the centre of Tirana, which is a bigger city, to the very outskirts, to the east bus station, to get a bus to come here to Ohrid. So that was a bit of a logistical challenge, and the traffic in Tirana was bumper to bumper, so we decided not to take the taxi. We just thought we'd be sitting in that the whole time, so we walked about 500 metres to a main street, found a local bus. Google helped us out quite a lot there, which is surprising. Google's been a bit hit and miss with buses, but yeah, we found the right bus, hopped on a bus for 45 minutes, went across the city, arrived at the main bus station. Didn't have tickets, so we didn't have tickets to come to Ohrid. We just decided we'd get to the bus station, see if the bus we wanted was available, and if it wasn't, then, or if we were too late, we'd take the next bus, or at worst we'd have to stay in Tirana a night. So we managed to get on the bus we wanted. You know, had about 30 minutes to spare getting there, got tickets to the bus, and yeah, came here to Ohrid. So Ohrid's a lakeside city again. It's in North Macedonia though, so another country. And I mean, this walkway here is kind of an indication. Compared to Albania, this place seems more prosperous, cleaner. You know, still a bit of tagging obviously, but yeah, really nice town, really nice vibe to it, really friendly, chill kind of feel to the main town. We're staying in an apartment that's 100 meters from the lakefront, and I'll just let this guy get ahead a bit. He doesn't want to hear me talking the whole bloody time. Yeah, so we're about 100 meters from the lakefront. 4th floor apartment. It's got a lift, very reasonable price. It's more like a hotel room. It's got just a queen bed and a single bed, and then a galley style kitchen down the side, 2 sort of chairs to sit in, and a balcony with chairs and a small table. A little bit of a view out to the lake. You can kind of see the lake out from the balcony, but not brilliant view. And yeah, we've been here. This is our third day. We've been, no, fourth day here. Fourth. We missed a day, I'll tell you about that. Yeah, so 4th day here. We went for a good walk, sort of orientation walk the first day, just to suss out places, see where the beaches on the lake were. We haven't been for a swim yet. Possibly the reason we haven't been for a swim, I'll show you later. The town itself's very tidy, very nice. Plenty of people about. We've seen tourist groups walking, but doesn't seem overrun with tourists. Seems, yeah, maybe Albanians and more local North Macedonian people on holiday here. Second day we went to a fortress, another fortress. This one you could walk around some of the walls, which was cool. Very cheap to get in, very affordable. We went to see a monastery. Monastery that had been fully restored, so it was in pristine kind of condition. They'd restored it in 2002, so very recently. It's been there for a very long time, but had suffered a lot of damage, so they've fully restored it. And yeah, yesterday Sarah wasn't feeling very well, so she got up and just didn't feel quite right. A little bit lightheaded, so she spent the day in bed. I'm hoping she's going to be better today. I just hung out and read my book and didn't do a lot. So yeah, fingers crossed on that front. Yeah, so that's where we're up to. We're kind of in North Macedonia. From here we're heading back into Albania. We're gonna dodge Tirana, not go to the big city. We got another place in mind. You'll see some videos coming up on that. Okay, I think that's all I need to tell you about. Probably a bit long this video, but never mind. Oh, in terms of costs, and I have been posting on these update vlogs the costs of places we've stayed. I'm thinking now I might just put up a summary of our costs to date, so across the whole trip, and tell you how many days travelling we've done and the average cost per day, because it's really pluses and minuses. There are some places that are cheaper and some places that are more expensive, and I've often talked about those in other videos. So yeah, I might just start doing a year-to-date costs, just about to the turnaround point up here. You can see that building in the distance there, building a new building at the end of this walkway. So I'm going to turn around and go back. It's about a 5k walk. Yeah, so I'll do a wee table of the costs we've spent to date, just to give you an idea of, I think this is our 6th week of travelling, so I'll give you an idea of 6 weeks worth of travel costs. Right, okay, catch you in the next video. Cheers, bye.